Today on Weekly Wire, we meet a family in Cottage Grove who had to rebuild their home after a devastating fire.
Learn more about the emerald ash borer.
Plus, find out how you can file to be on the ballot in November. Hello, I'm Ann Schweisku.
And I'm Justin Atkinson. Well, filing is now open for anyone wishing to be on the City Council. Woodbury residents can file to fill one of two open seats on the City Council or for the position as mayor. There are also two City Council seats open in Cottage Grove and Newport. The deadline to file is August 14th. You can file at City Hall by completing the paperwork and paying a $5 fee.
While you won't see candidates running for City Council on the primary ballot, citizens will be able to vote for candidates running for governor, federal and state offices, as well as for county board. Polls will be open on August 14th from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. Well, 2 years ago, a Cottage Grove family lost their home to a fire.
Recently, the family held a party to thank those who helped them during their struggle.
We really wanted to say thank you for everything everybody did when the fire happened. So we really wanted to do this as a thank you to everybody for being such great neighbors. Probably the best neighborhood we've lived in since I don't know when. We had a fire Mother's Day of 2017, and neighbors that we didn't know because we'd only lived here about 9 months all came to our rescue. They brought shoes for my husband who was barefoot and water for the firemen and a leash because our dog wasn't on a leash. We had to leave the house so quick. I don't know how many people offered us their extra bedrooms. People that we had never met said, you know, we feel so bad, we have an extra bedroom, you're welcome to stay there. It was just crazy how they would just offer whatever we needed. And because they did that and a lot of other things, that we wanted to thank the people in the neighborhood for all that they did for us. They found where it started, which was the back of the garage, but they're not sure by what. There was some antique furniture they were able to take care of, and then most of anything made out of glass or ceramic they could clean and take care of, but all our clothes, anything like that was gone. Quilts my mother had made, everything was gone.
That I lost something that I rode around every day, which was this really cool BMX bike. Everybody around here gave me the money to help me buy this really nice bike, which I cannot be any more grateful for, which I already am. It really hit me that everybody here was actually that nice, because I didn't think that people would have enough courage to say, hey, let me help you with that. So that just really hit me like right in the heart.
Another baby, he's sleeping though. Come on in. After all of this, and when we came back and people have come to welcome us back, and it's been really nice. And it's an amazing neighborhood. Everybody is so kind and caring and thoughtful that it was really nice to be back in a neighborhood like that. So I'm really glad that so many people came, because we wanted them to know how much we really appreciate everything they did.
During the process of the rebuild, neighbors gathered mail and helped in other ways while the family was gone.
Lemonade Day is coming to Cottage Grove. Lemonade Day is a free, fun learning program that teaches youth how to start, own, and operate their own business, a lemonade stand. Each child that registers receives a backpack with an entrepreneur workbook that teaches them the lessons of Lemonade Day, like creating budgets, setting profit-making goals, serving customers, and giving back to the community. They keep all the money they make and are encouraged to spend some, save some, and share some.
The annual festival in Newport, known as Pioneer Day, will take over Pioneer Memorial Park on Sunday, August 12th. The parade will kick off at 11 a.m. at the Fire Hall and travel down 2nd Avenue to 17th Street and then to 4th Avenue and make its way to the park. From noon until 7 p.m. there will be food, games, plus live music, including an Elvis show starting at 5:30 p.m.
You can also purchase a Pioneer button at City Hall, the Library Community Center, Bartle Hardware, and North Pole Restaurant Newport Drug for $3 for one or $10 for four. With a button, you get all-you-can-eat corn the day of Pioneer Day, and it'll be entered into the raffle.
The invasive emerald ash borer is active in South Washington County and is damaging the ash tree population. Several city forestry divisions are working to battle this destructive insect.
Emerald ash borer is an insect that attacks ash trees. Over time, it prevents the tree from sending water and nutrients up and down the tree, and it'll kill the tree. When we're doing inspections on ash trees, it's typically done, we're just gonna walk around the base of the tree and look up into the canopy to see if I can distinguish any differences in the bark color, which is gonna show us woodpecker activity, to show us that there is emerald ash borer underneath the bark up in there. Easiest way you can identify an ash is by the bark, and there's little diamond shapes in the bark, the ridges of the bark. Right now, we've been doing inspections to do removals. We've got about 100 ash trees we're going to remove this year within the boulevard areas, and then probably around another 100 or so in the parks area. So we're trying to get a jump on the removals. The biggest thing with that is when these ash trees die, they're all going to die at the same time, and it presents a public safety hazard to have a lot of dead trees around. So we're trying to phase this removal process so we can take chunks each year and try and remove them on our terms before they become a hazard. And then we'll be replanting in those same areas, different species, different varieties, for when the next bug or next disease hits, we don't have a total loss of an area. So this park is an example of something we've been doing the last few years. There's 8 mature ash trees. So we came in and we planted in between all of these ash trees in anticipation of the ash trees being removed. Once those ash trees are removed, we already have trees in place. I love trees. There's a reason we're doing this. In the long run, it's going to be worth it. It's a little hiccup we have to go through for the grand scheme of things.
Residents are responsible for treating and removing ash trees from their property. You can get more information about the emerald ash borer on the Minnesota Department of Agriculture website.
On August 11th, the St. Paul Park Parks and Recreation Commission will be hosting an outdoor movie night. Everyone is welcome to bring a lawn chair or blanket to Dingle Park to enjoy the community gathering and watch the film Coco. Refreshments will be sold for a small fee.
The Woodbury Parks and Natural Resources Commission is looking for volunteers to participate in the 2018 Bike and Pedestrian Count. Through collecting data and observation, the Commission hopes to raise awareness of Woodbury residents' use of alternative transportation modes, changes in walking and bicycling pattern over time, and help identify safety gaps. Contact the Parks and Rec Department by August 24th to volunteer.
You can canoe the backwaters in Cottage Grove for free on August 18th. All supplies will be provided by the Recreation Department and are free of charge. There are 2 sessions at 9:30 and 11:30 a.m. Each session is open to 20 people. You must be at least 5 years old, and anyone under the age of 16 must be accompanied by an adult. Now here's a quick look at some upcoming events happening around South Washington County you might want to check out.
Well, Justin, it's August, and August means festival season.
Yeah, very exciting time of the summer. We have several coming up. We have Pioneer Day in Newport on August 12th.
That's right. August 17th through the 19th is Heritage Days in St. Paul Park.
Yeah, and then Woodbury Day is August 24th to the 26th, and that's at Ojibwe Park.
That's right. And of course, the Great Minnesota Get Together.
Oh, man, the big one, right? The Minnesota State Fair, August 23rd to September 3rd. I can't wait for that one as well.
Fun on a stick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man, lots of great stuff. Great way to wind down the summer by going to these festivals, right?
Exactly. So check them out. All those have websites with complete list of events. Check them out. Have fun. Hopefully we have great weather through August. We'll see you next week.